Okay, good afternoon to you all and namaste to you all. I'm here as a science teacher, grade 6. Okay, welcome to you all the students of grade 6 in this distance learning program launched by Pabson. Okay, so last time we studied the third chapter, simple machines of physics. Okay, so today we are going to start a new lesson from the chemistry, and the name of the lesson is matter. Okay, so before starting the chapter matter, first you need to know the syllabus. What is the syllabus of this chapter? So you can see the syllabus right here. Okay, introduction to matter, physical properties of matter, states of matter. Okay, states of matter, what does that mean? A change in state of matter. Then general introduction to elements and compounds. Okay, so this is the syllabus that we are going to cover in this class. So are you ready? Okay, so get a book if you have a notebook, pen, okay, and you note down the important things told by me, so that you can use that for the in future. Okay, so first before starting the lesson, let me do one activity. So you have to understand the term matter. Okay, what is matter? Okay, here I have taken a glass of water. Yes, a glass of water, and I'm going to dip a stone inside. So when I put this stone inside, what you can see the water coming out from the glass. Okay, water coming out from the glass. Okay, can you tell me why the water comes out from the glass? Before dipping the stone, the water does not come, but after dipping it, the water comes out. What is the reason? Okay, the reason is very simple. The water contains the glass contains water. Yeah, glass is also a matter, and water is also a matter, and the stone is also a matter. So when you keep the stone inside the glass containing water, the stone occupies the space, hence the water comes out. Okay, because it has to provide the space for the stone. Okay, so why I am doing this experiment? To understand the definition of matter. What is the definition of matter? A matter is any substance which occupies space and has mass. Okay, two properties are important. It should have mass and it should occupy space. Okay, so what are the different types of matters? Some matters I can show you here. So this is a solid matter. Yes, solid. Stapler is also a solid matter, you know. A glass of water is liquid. Okay, the water is liquid. And you can see a balloon filled with air. The air is gas. Air is what? Gas. So we are going to learn their properties. Okay, so before starting the lesson, you can see here what type of picture you can see. You can see solid pictures, liquid pictures, and gas pictures. Yes, what are the solid pictures? See there, ice, brick, wood, iron. Okay, and what are the liquid? Different examples of liquid you can see in the picture. They are petrol, vinegar, paint, water, and gases: helium, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and hydrogen. Okay, these are the different solid, liquid, and gas examples. Okay, Now come to the physical properties of matter. What are the physical properties of matter? First we will start with the solid. What is a solid? A solid is any object which has a definite shape, size and volume. Definite shape, size and volume. Okay. Take one example. This toaster is a solid. You know it has a definite shape, rectangular in shape. It has definite shape, size also and volume also. It has a definite volume. What are the properties of solid then? You have to understand that. Okay. Most of the solids are rigid and hard. They are rigid and hard. They have definite shape, size and volume. Okay. Their intermolecular force, that means is very high. You know, any object is made by many molecules. There is a strong attraction between molecules. Okay. And intermolecular space is very less. Okay. And solid do not flow from one point to another, but you know liquid flows. Okay. These are the properties of solid. Are you clear about the properties of solid? Okay, very good. Next, properties of liquid. What are liquid? First you should know liquid means, okay, what is the definition of liquid? Those substances which do not have definite shape and size, but they have got definite volume. They are called liquids. Okay. Examples: water, petrol, diesel, oil. Isn't it? These are the liquids. You know, intermolecular force is less in liquid in comparison to the solid. Okay. And intermolecular force of attraction is less and intermolecular space is more in comparison to the solid. Okay. So what are the properties of liquid then? Liquid do not have definite shape and size. Okay. But they have got definite volume. They take the volume of the container. See, the glass, when you pour the water inside the glass, the water takes the shape of the glass. Okay. The liquid, they flow from high level to low level. Okay. And I already told you intermolecular force is less and intermolecular space is more in the liquid. Is that clear? What are the examples? I already told. Yes, please note down that. They are the properties of liquid. Okay, properties of gases. What are the properties of gas? First you need to know what are the gases. Those matter which do not have definite shape, size and volume. They do not have definite shape, size and volume are called gases. Is that clear? So what are the properties of gas? They do not have definite shape, size and volume. First property. Okay. The gas can be compressed. You know, gas can be compressed. How? You might have, you can keep the air inside the balloon. Okay. Or you can, the LP gas cylinder, the gas is compressed there. Okay. Petroleum gas is compressed there. So that it changes into liquid there inside the cylinder. Gas can be compressed, but solid and liquid, they cannot be compressed. Is that clear? Okay, you have to understand that. Okay, but at the same time the gas also flows from one point to another. Okay, these are the properties of the gases. Are you clear about that? Okay. Next topic that we are going to discuss is the change in the state of matter. Change in the state of matter. You all know when gas is cooled down, it changes into liquid, and when liquid is compressed or cooled down, it changes into solid. Isn't it? Take one example. When water is cooled down, it changes into ice, and when water is heated, it changes into vapor. Okay, vapor is the gas form of water, and ice is the solid form of water, and water itself is the liquid form. So that means the heat can bring the change in state of matter. Okay. Next topic that we are going to discuss here is boiling point and freezing point. Okay, what do you mean by boiling point and freezing point? You all know when we supply more heat energy to water, what happens? After some time the water starts boiling. That means the water starts converting into vapor. This process is called boiling. Okay, this process is called boiling. And what is boiling point? Boiling point means the temperature at which the water changes into, or the liquid changes into, vapor state. Okay, again listen to me. The temperature at which the liquid changes into vapor form is called boiling point of that liquid. What is the boiling point of water? We know the boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. Clear? Boiling point. Come to the freezing point. Freezing point, what is freezing? You know, converting a liquid into solid. That is called freezing. The process of conversion of liquid into solid is called freezing. We all have seen when we keep water in the freeze, then we can see there ice. We can see there ice. Okay, so the what is freezing point then? Point always represent temperature here. The temperature at which the liquid changes into solid form is called freezing point. Do you know the freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius? That means the water changes into ice at 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, so are you clear about the boiling point and freezing point? Okay, note down that. Okay. The next process we have to discuss is vaporization, I mean to say evaporation and condensation. Do you know evaporation and condensation process? Evaporation means the conversion of liquid into vapor on heating is called evaporation, and condensation means the process of converting vapor into liquid, that is called condensation process. Okay, clear? Okay, so then after this the next topic that we have to discuss is sublimes and sublimation process. Sublimes and sublimation process. What do we mean by sublimes and sublimations process? Take one example. Have you seen camphor? Of course you all have seen the camphor. Okay, isn't it? The camphor is we usually use in our home to kill the fungal infection. That means we keep the white round or white chemical that kills the fungus, you know, we keep in our clothes, is in suitcase, that is camphor. Okay, the camphor, you might have heated the camphor. If you heat the camphor, it doesn't change into liquid state, but it changes into directly into vapor state. Again listen to me, some solids are there which directly change into vapor on heating. Okay, such solids are called sublimes. Such solids are called sublimes. Okay, camphor you can say, iodine also you can say. Iodine, yes, iodine also is a sublime. So it is told that you always keep the salt tightly packed in a bottle, otherwise the iodine will fly away or vaporize away. It is also a sublime. Okay, iodine is also a sublime. Now that means these substances which directly converts into vapor on heating, they are called sublimes. Okay, and the process of conversion of solid objects directly into vapor state without liquid state is called sublimation. Okay, clear about the sublimation? Okay, I think people are clear about the sublimation. Okay, sublimes and sublimation. Example what I told: camphor, iodine, ammonium chloride, etc. Okay, so next topic that we are going to discuss is the elements and the compounds. You might have heard about the elements and compounds, haven't you? You know the elements. Till now there are about 118 elements, correct? Out of which the 92 are natural and others are the scientist made or man made. Okay, just like hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium, calcium. These are the first 20 elements. Okay, I told 118 elements are there. Okay, out of them 20 I told right now. You can also see that in the picture, I mean to say in the slide. Yes. Okay, then all these elements combine together to give compounds. Do you know water is a compound? Water is made by the combination of hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen is also element and oxygen is also element. Okay, so elements combine together and they give compounds. Okay, there are infinite number of compounds, but elements are only 118. Okay, now come to the definition. What is element? What is an element? An element is a pure substance made by only one type of atoms. Okay, and they cannot be further splitted into smaller particles: hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, etc. Okay, then what are the compounds? The compounds are also pure substances made by same type of molecules. One example is water, H2O. Okay, if you take a glass of water, there are many water molecules inside, H2O molecule inside. Okay, so how can you define the compounds? Compounds are the pure substances made by similar type of molecules, and also they are made by the combination of two or more elements in a fixed ratio. Okay, see here. Water is a compound. It's, do you know molecular formula? The chemical formula is H2O. So fixed ratio means here 2 part of hydrogen and 1 part of oxygen. H2 means 2 hydrogen atom and O nothing means there is 1 oxygen atom. So this is called a fixed ratio. Okay, in this way the compounds are formed. So compounds can be splitted into smaller particles. They can be splitted back into elements. Okay, is that clear? So elements and compounds, because of the elements the compounds are formed, and because of the compounds the life has become easier in this earth. Whatever substances you are using around you, they all are the compounds of form of matter. Compounds are the form of matter. Okay, so are you clear? You can also see in the slide the differences between elements and compounds. So what you can see there, elements are the pure substances formed by same type of atoms. Compounds, they are also the pure substances formed by same type of molecules. Okay, and next there are 118 elements, but there are infinite number of compounds. Okay, the elements cannot be splitted, they cannot be broken into smaller particles, but compounds compounds can be splitted into elements, or they can be splitted into smaller particles. Okay. So boys and girls, I think you are clear about this chapter matter. Okay, please learn the chapter, learn the book. You can easily understand after you attending this class. Okay, so there are so just a quick revision to the class. Okay, what we have learned in this class. We studied about the matter. A matter is a substance which occupies space and has mass or weight. Remember, shadow is not a matter. Okay, shadow occupies space but it doesn't have mass, so shadow is not a matter. So two properties should be there to be matter. It has weight and it has what? It has mass and it should occupy space. Okay, so properties of solid, liquid and gas we studied there. Okay, then different process, different point, boiling point, freezing point we studied, and we studied even about evaporation and condensation. Then we studied about the sublimes and sublimation process, and finally we discuss about the elements and compounds. They are also the form of matter. Okay, so please you write down the name of 20 elements by looking the slide. Okay, and learn them by heart. See how I tell: hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium and calcium. Okay, and their symbols are also there. You try to learn the symbols also, and you do the exercise of this matter chapter. It's very easy. Okay, then for today I am going to end the class. In next day, in next episode, we will learn the new lesson from chemistry. Okay, until that, bye bye everyone and have a good time. Thank you.